Hello there ladies and gents, and welcome back to the channel. Got another flight lined up for us here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and I don't know if you recognize where we are, but that big orange hangar indicates that we are in fact at London Luton Airport, and we have our fellow company traffic lined up there at the side of us, a few Ryanair over to the left, and I guess on the other side we'll have some Wizz Airs as well. Tends to be the largest proportion of traffic that we find here at Luton. So we have our flight plan imported. We haven't done anything else yet, so let's start loading the aircraft, and we'll get GSX to start doing the boarding, the fueling, as we get the aircraft powered up. So let's go ahead and get our batteries on. Bat 1, Bat 2.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives.
We'll start our external power. We'll connect our external power. Align our ideas. Flick that over to captain. Ground control, cruise supply, nav light on, strobes to auto, arm the emergency exit lights, slap on the no smoking signs. And that is that. We'll wait for the screens to come to life. Go. Wait for the alarm, master caution alarm. No doubt that will kick off shortly. There we go. And clear that. Right, let's go ahead and get our initialization request in for our flight plan. And we are going to be Easy 41 Romeo Yankee for this morning's flight. As you can see, simulator time is 8:45 there or thereabouts. Our off-block time is supposed to be 0900, and we are going down to Catania in Sicily. Let's get away from this sunny but chilly UK weather, and we'll head on down to Sicily. So we are Easy 41 Romeo Yankee. Cost index will be 4. Flight level today is 370. And let's check out our OFP. 370 minus 62. Minus 62 degrees. At cruise and Troppo 37898. 37898, which will round up. There we go, 37900. Ground temperature, wish it was 14 degrees. It is +2. A little bit frosty. Okay, get our wind request put in as well. And then we can come across to here. Let's go ahead and get our initial load sheet rather. Receive messages, load sheet is in 0 fuel weight, 55.6 tons, and center growth 30.2. Cool. Block fuel, we are going to be taking 10.1 tons. Thank you. 8.6, we're taking 10.1. Plenty for the alternate, and about 40 minutes additional. 30 minutes additional. Okay. Good. Go ahead to our flight plan page, and how's things going? Let's get the APU started up, get the cabin in some kind of decent temperature for when the passengers start boarding. Currently 11 degrees back there, 24, nice and comfy and cozy in the cockpit. Cabin not so much. So let's go ahead and get the EPU started up, and then we can start getting that warmed. Alright, so what else do we need? Take that away. We'll go ahead and get our ATIS, I reckon. Get the up-to-date weather information here for Luton. Let's see, where are we? ATIS. In case you're wondering, this is inibuilds Luton.
Velocity 10 miles or more. Feeling 3,300 overcast. Temperature 02. Dew point 00. QNH1003. Landing and departing runway 25.
25.
Transition level 070. Advise on initial contact you have information
Sierra. Okay. That is lovely.
Information
Alright, so now to have a look at the charts. If I import my flight plan from SimBrief into Navigraph, and we'll be looking at the Rodney 1 Bravo departure, which will take us to waypoint Rodney. 5,000 feet is the altitude constraint, so we'll slap in 5,000 feet there. Wonderful. Constraint my side, airport your side. Hello Nicole. And that is that. APU should be up and running now. So we'll go ahead and put on the APU bleed. We can start increasing the temperatures in the cabin. Give it a helping hand. Put that on there. Slap it on high. Make sure ours doesn't overheat. And you won't. Okay, there. Beautiful. That is that for now. We are still refueling, got a few tons to go. So no seatbelt signs on just yet. So we know we're departing out of runway 25, so we can go ahead and put that in the box. Luton departure runway 25, and we said we're going to be on the Rodney 1 Bravo. Insert that, and in Catania we are expecting to arrive on runway 26. Arnav, oh, okay, Arnav Zulu runway 26. Which is actually quite nice because it means we'll be coming in over the sea. So we'll see the beaches, and we're going to be on the Libra 1 hotel. Insert that, get rid of that. Cracking. Performance page. Start working out some performance figures. So it is dry. Sync the load sheet. Anti-ice. Oopsies. Anti-ice will be, we'll put it on. Engine anti-ice. Packs will be off. Flap config. Luton, quite a short runway, might go flap 2. We'll see what it tells us. Sync the weather, calculate flap 3 in that case, flap 2, calculate 2 up 0.7. Flex temp 52. What if we were going to 1 plus F? Calculate. Flex temp 51. It's only 1 degree difference. We'll go 1 plus F. V1 133. V rotate 133. V2 138. Send that to the McDo. And there we go. All of that is set up. Beautiful. Alright, so we shall just await the arrival of our passengers, and then we can get on our way. Looks like we might have an on-time departure today, hopefully. Okay, so boarding is going well. I think we just have a couple of stragglers coming in. A couple of these old guys and this lady here. And that young man there. Let's get them on board, and then I think we're pretty much ready and set to go. So let's go ahead and get our clearance. Calculations there. We have our calculations here. We can now request our clearance. Nicole, if you would like to do that, please.
Easy 41 Romeo Yankee, looking to pick up our clearance to Fontanarossa Airport.
Easy 41 Romeo Yankee, Luton delivery. Expect runway 25, Rodney 1 Bravo departure. Squawk 634.
Rodney 1 Bravo departure. Squawk 6434. Easy 41 Romeo Yankee.
Okay.
Easy 41 Romeo Yankee, read back correct. Contact ground 121.755 when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.755 when ready. Easy 41 Romeo Yankee. Bye bye.
Let's check those temperatures. We should be all good. And then we'll get going. 25, 25, okay. Yep, righto. Let's go ahead and get on the beacon light. And if you can request pushback, please, Nicole.
Easy 41 Romeo Yankee, gate 4.
That is 0900.
Pushback.
Easy 41 Romeo Yankee, Luton ground, pushback approved. Face southwest.
Pushback approved.
Hello,
Face
Captain.
southwest.
We are ready for
Easy
pushback.
41 Romeo Yankee.
Alrighty.
Easy 190 Alpha, at gate 2 request pushback. Easy 190 Alpha, Luton ground, hold position for traffic.
Southwest, so it's going to be nose right. Let's get GSX.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
It's going to be 901.
49 Uniform Tango. Gate 4 for request pushback and engine start.
Wizz Air for 9 Uniform Tango, Luton ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Pushback approved. Face east. Wizz Air for 9 Uniform Tango.
Hopefully it'll be 901, not 902. So
Release parking brakes, please.
parking brake released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
And it is 902, okay. 902. Alrighty. Let's get past here. Basically the drain. And we can go ahead and engine mode selected to ignition start, starting engine 1. Should we listen to the cabin crew? So we've got 144 passengers on board today on our A319. A319 over to Catania.
Wizz Air for 9 Uniform Tango, runway 25 taxi via Foxtrot, Alpha.
Runway 25 via Foxtrot. Alpha. Wizz Air for 9 Uniform Tango.
Easy 190 Alpha, Luton ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest. Pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest. Easy 190 Alpha.
Reduce the volume on BeyondATC a bit there. Right, okay. That's one good start. Let's go on to the start engine 2.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake set. And why is he pushing back this way?
We're now going to take you through the safety features of this aircraft. Please pay attention to the illuminated signs and crew instructions. The location of the emergency exits is shown on the safety card and is demonstrated by the crew. Please make sure you know where your nearest exits
I mean, I was
are.
told
They may
southwest.
be behind you.
This is southwest.
Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all bags on board.
Unlocking gear.
Seatbelts. Push the metal ends into
Roger.
pull the loose ends to adjust and unfasten when lifting the top of the buckle. It must be fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and we suggest you keep it fastened whenever you're in your seat. If the air supply fails,
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
pull the mask towards you to start the oxygen.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Hold the mask in place with the strap.
Easy 190 Alpha. Runway 25 taxi via Bravo. Echo. Delta. Foxtrot. Alpha.
If we land on water, take the life jacket from under
This is fun.
from the pouch over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and clip together.
Wizz Air for 9
Okay, there's the man. He's going. That's all good. Right, let's go ahead and request taxi. Have to remove that chap there, aren't we? Sorry, mate. You are definitely in my way.
Easy 41 Romeo Yankee. Taxi for departure.
Attention. The crew can help you with life jackets.
1 Romeo Yankee. Runway 25 taxi via Bravo.
Safety
Alpha.
guard in your seat pocket before takeoff.
Runway 25 via Bravo. Alpha. Easy 41 Romeo Yankee.
Such as the brace position and operation of
There you go, he's gone.
Romeo Yankee. Hold position for traffic.
There is no traffic. I've got rid of them. Right, APU bleed off, APU off.
Romeo Yankee.
Taxi light on. And we are good. There, we didn't do this. Okay, wonderful. Let's go ahead and get TA. We may as well do it now. Weather radar as well, so we don't forget. Let's be on our way. Flat 1. Max. And we're quite light, and it's the A319 anyway, so already started the taxi roll without me applying any throttle, although I have just applied a little bit now. And that is pretty good. Yep, all good for now. Go ahead and do our flight control check. Full left, full right. Hello. Well, that's not good. My side stick isn't working. Nope, no side stick. Alright, beautiful. Let's come to a stop. I'll come back to you in a second once I've figured this out. Okay, USB shenanigans, we're on our way. So, full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, rudders, we know are working, we can see them there, fab. And then we want up 0.7. Okay, it's Norman. Cheers Norman, have a great flight. Talk to you later. A300, DHL A300. Now where's that going to go? Of course he's coming this way. Oh, he's not. He's going to have to wait for us, is he? Hopefully he's waiting for us. Right, let's go. Okay, let's arm those spoilers. Cabin. We know they're good anyway because he just called us. And then take off config check normal. Sweet, let's get out of here. Lovely scenery this, by the way, by inibuilds. Got a beautiful easyJet hangar there, bright orange. It's really well done. And Luton, of course, quite undulating anyway, in real life. Not the most even surfaces. And thank you, Mr. DHL. if it's quite this higgledy-piggledy, but
Echo Delta Foxtrot Alpha.
Runway 25, taxi via Bravo Echo Delta Foxtrot.
this is very higgledy-piggledy. I'm wondering if I've got the old scenery still on here, and any builds are just overlaid on top of it. Hey, wait, you were waiting all that time, fella. Come on, don't be like that. Right, let's go.
EasyJet taxi for departure.
EZ302, runway 25 taxi via Echo Delta Foxtrot Alpha.
Alrighty, so we're going to make our way all the way over to runway 25.
Alpha, EZ302.
Ooh, private jet. So the front wheel's been jacked up.
EZ302, hold position for traffic.
Hold position,
Wow.
EZ302.
Yeah, I think I must have the old scenery still on here somehow. I'll have to go through and sort that out later. But right now, it's doing okay, it's doing a decent job. It looks pretty, doesn't it? So it's chilly, but I'm thinking those clouds are a bit... Hello. Let's go ahead and get pack 2 off now, actually. Engine anti-ice, yeah. Factored it into the performance.
EZ41 Romeo Yankee, contact Luton Tower 132.555.
Okay.
Contact Tower 132.555. EZ41 Romeo Yankee.
Instructions to back taxi.
EZ41 Romeo Yankee. Holding short. Runway 25.
EZ41 Romeo Yankee, backtrack runway 25. Call when ready for departure.
Backtrack runway 25. Call when ready. EZ41 Romeo Yankee.
There we go, we will backtrack. Okay, everybody ready?
EZ41 Romeo Yankee, continue taxi.
I think we already have.
Continue taxi. EZ41 Romeo Yankee.
Just told us to backtrack, so that's what we did. Right, here we go. You can request departure now, thanks Nicole.
EZ41 Romeo Yankee. Ready for departure. Runway 25.
EZ41 Romeo Yankee, Luton Tower, wind 275 at 14, runway 25, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 25. Cleared for takeoff. EZ41 Romeo Yankee.
Alright, straighten out those rudders. Oops. It's around 40 to 50%. Stable, non-flex. Back on the centre line. And rotate. ready to climb, gear up. Little pocket rocket A319 jetting out of Luton Airport. So left turn. Climb, thrust climb set. Didn't shout out nav, but nav.
118.825. Easy 41 Romeo Yankee. London Control, Easy 41 Romeo Yankee, 2,100 feet. Easy 41 Romeo Yankee. London
Flaps clean.
Control. Good morning. Identified. Climb to flight level 180. Climb to flight level 180. Easy 41 Romeo Yankee.
Packs on. Nose lights off.
1002. Contact London Control 118.475.
Keep flying the airplane. Didn't press the chrono. Chat. Co-pilot. What are you doing? Fly the airplane before we worry about anything else. Yeah, I know, that's the packs, don't worry. Look up here for a minute, pack. Okay. Let's go ahead and put on the autopilot. Try to do everything all at once. Right, okie dokie. So that is that. That can be disarmed. And we are supposed to be climbing to 180. 180, open climb, 180 blue.
This includes easyJet. In just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight service after we've changed.
Yep, you can start your in-flight service. Engine anti-ice definitely on now. Going through this moisture. And standard.
The correct change would be greatly appreciated. If you need further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Beautiful. Engine anti-ice no longer required. We're above all that now. Climbing away nicely. Seatbelt signs off. Let's release the passengers. Now then, we do have warning for turbulence. There is a signal out for severe turbulence in the Paris region, so not just right now, right here, right now, but over Paris, pretty much over the central part of France. Just going to read it now. Severe turbulence between flight level 180 and 310, so by then we should be at flight level 3, so we'll be at flight level 370 anyway. So that shouldn't bother us any, but we could still possibly expect some light to moderate chop. We shall see what's in the layers as we get there. We're climbing out nicely here. 150. I think we're probably about to get higher.
Center on 118.475. Easy 41 Romeo Yankee.
There's a bit of light chop now. It's nothing too bad, but yeah, you can just see a little bit of light chop.
London Control. Easy 41 Romeo Yankee. To flight level 158 for flight level 180 direct heading.
And there's the weather for Catania. When we get there, winds 260 at 7 knots. Pretty much straight down the runway at the moment. A few clouds at 4,000 feet, broken at 080. Temperature 13 degrees currently, QNH 1007. Should be pleasant in Catania. Now we can climb to flight level 370. 370, blue, open climb. It's looking nice out there. So we're currently just passing to the west of Reading. Should be Reading down here. Reading, you can see the football stadium, Reading Football Club. And there's the sun shining right in our faces. Nicole, of course, sensible as ever, wearing her shades. Get your sun visor down as well, go. There we go. What beautiful, beautiful skies we have today. Looks like it might be a nice flight. See quite a distance away, you can just see the Solent there, the River Solent. It comes in through Southampton. And then you have the Isle of Wight just over there. So yeah, looking out towards Hampshire. Dorset, and of course the Isle of Wight. Very clear day, beautiful. Down to the right of us will be Basingstoke. Not sure if we can see it though. Too close. Which airfield is that one? That should be RAF Odium. And then over here we've got Farnborough Airport. Of course, handles a huge amount of corporate traffic, business aviation. Lovely. Right. It's nice, isn't it? I'm enjoying Chaseplane. I think the views are just so much better. I think the only thing I want to do is with the, how can I say it, the inertia, if you like. So the camera view, like when you're sitting here in the captain's seat, you can see that on the ground when we're turning, it looks as if I'm shifting all the way over to the side window and back. Whereas in actual fact, I have a spine, and I'd probably be able to keep myself more rigid in the seat than that. So I wouldn't mind being able to change those settings. Now there could be a way of doing it, just I'm a bit of a dodo, so I'm not quite sure if I'm missing out on that. There's a preferences tab, let's have a look at that. Oh, camera movements! Hello! Move, oh no, that's moving laterally and all that kind of stuff. Roll, don't want to roll. I'm looking for sensitivities really. Chaseplane features. No. Dead zones. No, I think that's just for the controller, isn't it? It will be, of course. So that's application control, mouse functions, control assignment, control profile, speed. Hello. Speed rotation. Weight. Right, so can I reduce this? Speed boost, rotation. Internal. I don't know where to set this. I mean, I just go 75. No, it was on 100. I can try that. And you can just hit slow. Oh, we'll try that. We'll try that and see how it goes. I mean, it doesn't affect anything here, which is cool. So I think it's probably just. I think that's probably going to be it. We'll see what happens when we're on the ground later. But I'm enjoying the application. I think it's good. Alrighty, so there we go. We're out over the English Channel. Brighton. Bye, Brighton. And that is it. We're just flying into the sunshine. Cool, nice tailwind. So we've currently got a tailwind of 97 knots. That is superb, isn't it? So we are supposed to be arriving scheduled time UTC in Catania. What was it? 12:18. We currently have 12:11. You know what? That's fine. Cost index of 4. We don't have to go any lower than that anyway. That's fine. And we'll just take that as it is with those tail ends. 99 knots now. Let's see if we can break the 100 knot mark. That would be lovely. And get pushed along nicely. There it is, 100 knots. Look at that. 100 knot tailwind. Beautiful. Alright. Well, with that, I'll leave you to it, and I'll come back to you when we're on the descent. So I'll let you enjoy some views for now, and I'll come back to you later. Thanks a lot.
Amsterdam radar 119.175. Contact Amsterdam radar 15206.
Welcome back. So what we've got is just put in our performance data for the arrival, QNH, all the weather conditions and so on. Just put in our barrel ref as well. So we just want to go ahead and work out our landing performance calculations. It will be runway 26. It is looking good conditions down there in Catania. And we can apply the METAR, as you can see, 2700, that's more like it, 260 at 11 knots. It should be straight on headwind going down the runway, which is beautiful. 15 degrees Celsius. It's much, much warmer than it was when we left Luton, as you can see. 2 knot crosswind component, which neither here nor there. 1006 on the QNH. So we'll put in the landing weight as we expect. So fuel prediction page. And we have 59.7. Our landing weight 59.7. Hit that, and we will expect low water break. And let's see if we can do a flap 3. Might be pushing it, so we'll go flap 4. Okay, flap 4, low water break, and that should do us. Let me just have a look at the chart. And for the runway itself, there is an exit point right at the end. So we've got Bravo, and then there's also Alpha. But Bravo looks as though it'll be the one for us. So runway 26, exit Bravo, and onto the right hand side, and that will be taking us down to the terminal. Fabulous. Alright, so it is an RNAV approach. And it looks like Tokla will be our intercept waypoint there, then CC 504, 505, and at 504 we're going to be at 2,000 feet. Okay, so if I have a look at here, we'll come over to our flight plan. Let's just follow all the way through to the top bar. Yes, there's top bar 504, 505, 504, 2,000. Let's see, 505 at 2,000. My chart says 504 at 2,000. So I will make that change and I'll say 2,000, not above. And set that. Wonderful. How does that affect our tip of descent? We're pretty close anyway. And we haven't actually had any indication of radar vectors as yet. Hopefully we won't need them. We've got a nice VNAV set up there. Yep, no discontinuity, so everything looks beautiful. So we'll just wait and see what BeyondATC gives us, and we have some bumpity bumps. Seatbelt signs can come on. We did get some turbulence earlier, coming across around the Paris region, as we said that we might. It wasn't too bad, it was kind of like moderate, I would call it, light to moderate chop, but certainly not as severe as it would have been lower down. And then of course coming over the Alps, the usual bumps. We've had magnificent tailwinds, and as you can see, we're anticipated to arrive at 12:05, whereas our scheduled arrival time was supposed to be around 12:15. Well, actually 18 minutes past 12. So that's looking much, much better. It's been great. We've maintained cost index 4 all the way. So yeah, it's been pretty plain sailing, to be honest. As you can see, look, we do have that wind of 92 knots. We've had in excess of 100 knot tailwind, so it's been pretty good. Over the seatbelt signs again, as the passengers will have to be seated shortly as we're about to begin our descent. So Nicole, if you can request our descent, please, that would be lovely. Oh, hang on. Got a call. Yep, we'll take that.
Expect Libra 1 Hotel, runway 26, easy 41 Romeo Yankee.
Alright, so we'll expect that now. We can request descent, please, Nicole, whenever we get a gap. Go for it.
Easy 41 Romeo Yankee, ready for descent.
Sicily up ahead, we are here. 5,000, did you say?
Libra 1
7,000.
Hotel, runway 26, descend to 7,000 feet, easy 41 Romeo Yankee.
Okay, down we go. Lovely, we are on our way. Hopefully we'll get some decent views of Mount Etna on our way in. As you can see, we're going to take this dogleg over here. Mount Etna is pretty much here, so to the side of the airport. So there's a lot of weather around the area at the minute, so we shall see. It might be obscured by cloud, but that would be unfortunate. We'll see if we can get a good view of it on the way in. But yes, just south of Mount Etna is where Catania sits. But we will have a nice approach over the sea, over the town and city, and then yeah, we shall arrive into Catania, 15 degrees. So we can go ahead and select low water brake. We are going to be flap full, so no need for config 3 today. And we're not going to arm our speed brakes just yet, or ground spoilers, because chances are we're going to need them on the descent, no doubt. How are we looking so far? We do have a speed restriction. Can't read what it is. CC 400. If I have a look here, 230 knots. So that will be our speed restriction there, but we have just less than 30 miles to go before we reach that. So we're almost ready for that turn. The aircraft has now slowed to 240 knots. So it is doing a good job. See if we can get down to 230 by here. Charlie 400. Hopefully it'll make it. Let's dial it in. Yep, it's doing okay. So 230 knots is the next restriction for a couple of these waypoints. So 400, 401, and then at 402, I think it wants 210. Yeah. Let's just see if we can refresh the meta. So we have had a change to 7011 1006 drizzle. There you go. Okie dokie. I mean, it's drizzle. Let's go good to medium. Apply it. Doesn't really affect things too much. 270 at 11, 106. We'll update that. So 270 at 11. So it's basically just the wind that has changed, nothing else. Bit of drizzle, as you can see from all this lot. I thought it would be a miracle if we're getting away with dry weather. And I'm going to go ahead and get seatbelt signs on. It's going to get a bit choppy, I reckon. And while the temperature's looking at -1. Let's go ahead and get the engine anti-ice on those temperatures. I don't think you are needing these anymore, are you? Approach is activated. Below 10,000. Lights on. Ding the cabin. Ready for the bumps. There we go. Right on cue. Still want to lose that speed and that altitude.
Cabin crew must now be seated for landing. Thank you.
And we can go flap 1, speed check, flaps 1. That'll help with a bit of drag.
Easy for 1 Romeo Yankee. Descend to 3,000 feet.
3,000.
H1006.
Descend to 3,000 feet. QNH1006. Easy 41 Romeo Yankee.
See if we can keep that coming. Standard. And it's 1006. See, look at that speed. Look at that speed. Ah, dear. Stop right there. Thank you. Do not accelerate. We'll slow down. I'll dial this back to 180, even though the aircraft won't manage it right now, but we'll dial it back. Getting ready for our turn. We are exceeding that speed constraint by 10 knots. Speed is now coming back. As you can see, 3,000 or above at Tokla. That should be fine. We can now go ahead and bring back those spoilers. We are expecting to take up most of that runway with low water brake, but that's going to be fine. That's absolutely fine. That's what we pay for. Paid for the runway, let's use it. Okay, looking much better now. Let's go flaps 2, speed check flaps 2. Rather configure a little early.
Easy for 1 Romeo Yankee. Cleared
How are we looking at that
direct
temperature?
cross Tokla at or above
Plus 10.
3,000 feet. Cleared RNAV Zulu runway 26.
Cleared direct Tokla. Cross Tokla at or above 3,000 feet. Cleared RNAV Zulu
Just wait till we
runway
get past
26.
this
Easy 41 Romeo Yankee.
massive cloud, and then we can consider deactivating the engine anti-ice, because it is now plus 10 degrees. You can see the rain showers. The headwind, 23 knots headwind. Slight crosswind component, not too much. We were hoping to see a view of Mount Etna, which is probably there somewhere. Hopefully as we get closer we'll be able to get a view. So we're cleared for the RNAV. It'll be 3,000 or above at Tokla, and then 2,000 at the next waypoint, Charlie 504. Speed's looking good. Less than 5 miles. To Tokla, I think. Just 1.5 miles, 1.4. And our arrival time still looking like 12:05. 7 minutes to go. Less than half a mile. Cool, there's Tokla. 2,000. Beep, beep, beep. Making our way down to 2,000 feet for the next waypoint. And that temperature is plus 12, looking good. Engine anti-ice can now come off. Perfect. So seatbelt signs are on, landing lights are on, taxi light, runway turn on strobes. Everything's good, everything's good. Top. We are flap 2. 3 and 4 to go. Rainbow. Always nice to see a rainbow, and it's gone.
Catania departure to Air 1711. Flight level 112 Yankee. Air 1711 Catania approach. Q and H1006 expect the RNAV Zulu runway 26 with the Tokla transition. Q and H1006 expect the RNAV Zulu runway 26 with the Tokla transition to Air 1711. Sky due by 19 Echo. Contact Rome radar 123.905. Contact Rome radar 123.905. Sky due by 19 Echo. Have a good day.
Alright, so we have those showers up ahead, just off the coast. And we are getting
Easy for 1
closer
Romeo
now.
Yankee. Contact Catania Tower 118.7. Bye-bye.
There is 2,000 feet.
Contact tower 118.7.
Awaiting gear.
Easy 41 Romeo
We
Yankee.
can now
Have a
arm
good
those
day.
spoilers.
Catania Tower, Easy 41 Romeo Yankee. RNAV Zulu runway 26.
Easy 41 Romeo Yankee. Catania Tower. Wind 260 at 13. Runway 26 cleared to land.
Runway 26 cleared to land. Easy 41 Romeo Yankee.
Okay, let's go. Flap 3, speed check. Flaps 3. Let's nice speed. Keep an eye on those winds. 17 knots. Pretty much on the nose. Runways in sight. Mount Etna. Well, the lower slopes are in sight. Not as great a view as I was wanted for you, but the weather is the weather. That's 5 miles gear down. Final approach, all looking good. Descending on path. Flaps full. Speed check. Flaps full. It's puppies.
$1,000.
1,000 check. That's the port. Please don't explode now, volcano. What a lovely approach. I do love coming over the sea. It's a lovely way of doing it, isn't it? 17 knots now, that wind, slight crosswind component from the right.
$100 above.
My airplane.
500. Minimum.
Continue.
400.
4 red pappies. It was on descent profile, so not sure what's going on there.
300.
Coming in over the beach. Well, that's a nice approach.
200.
That is a nice approach.
100. 50. 40. 20. Retard. Retard. 5.
Oh, floaty, floaty. Got caught by a little gust there. Right, we're down. And spoilers. Deployed. Reverser. Green decel. And we are 70 knots and stow 'em.
Easy 41 Romeo Yankee. Exit right at Bravo.
Manual braking. And it will be right at Bravo.
Easy 41 Romeo Yankee.
Okay, flight director off. And here is Bravo. Down. Let's clean her up. Spoilers away. Flaps clean.
Easy 41 Romeo Yankee. Contact ground 129.725.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew
Ground
will shortly be leaving their seats to full
129.725.
safety.
Landing lights off.
Easy 41
Alright, turn
Romeo
us
Yankee.
off.
Bye
We ask
bye.
that you remain
Strobes
seated
off.
until the fasten
APU
seatbelt sign has
must
been
switch
switched
on.
off. Portable electronic
And let's see if we can get our
devices for
parking.
messaging, calls or internet access
Easy
may
41
now
Romeo
be
Yankee.
used.
Request taxi to
Please make
allocated
sure that
gate.
you take all your personal
Come
belongings
off.
with you.
gently in the seat pocket, underneath the seat, and in the overhead lock.
317
Do
taxi
take
for
care of
Bravo,
opening the lockers in
Alpha
case something falls
317.
out. Smoking is not
Stand
permitted.
Ramp 317 via Bravo, Alpha 317, Easy 41 Romeo Yankee.
So 317 is up there. Let's go S. Oh, cargo, no, I selected the wrong one. Oh, never mind.
Over to tower 118.7 Los Angeles 6 Juliet Tango.
So 317 is, I think, going to be just after that second Ryanair. Between that second Ryanair and the easyJet. So welcome down to Catania, Sicily, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that flight. It was a pretty smooth one, and landing not too bad. I didn't actually start G's, but I will let you know what Valenta said when we stop. It turned out to be a bit floaty. We were doing okay, and then it looked like we got hit by a little bit of wind and did float a bit there at the end. Just picked the aircraft up again, but hey. $315, we're to 317, aren't we?
All aircraft be advised information
6,
now current.
317, tax lights off, and let's not go too crazy. Got an angled line up here, so that's one. Let's go ahead and get the APU bleed on. Well, it's not the sunny day that I was hoping that we'd get, but you know what, 15 degrees. I think any of us in Northern Europe would take that right now, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, I will do. Come over to the right a bit, he says. Okay. Or she says. There we go. Parking brake is set. APU bleed is on. Engine number 1 off. Engine number 2 off. Fuel pumps off. There we go. Ground control. Beacon light can come off. Seatbelt signs can come off. And there we are now down. They can start doing the deboarding. I will let you know what the landing rate was for that one. Let's see. Review. And Valenta says -170. That's not a bad one. -170. Just over 1G on the landing. I would say that's not too bad. So welcome down, and I hope you enjoyed that one. Let's just take a peek outside and see what's going on as we deboard. And there we have it. So, thanks for joining us today. We'll just let the passengers deboard, but as you do leave the aircraft, please do make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. As always, we'll bring you some more airline ops here on the channel. And we look forward to seeing you on board on the next one very soon. I've actually left a little poll in the community area as well. Do you want to see some more British Airways ops? It looks like so far 67% of you do. So let's see what Simbit World's A Pilot's Life offers us as it releases some more job offers. If British Airways is amongst them, well, maybe we'll see you on a Speedbird flight very, very soon. In the meantime, thanks for joining. As always, we'll be bringing a selection of aircraft and airliners to the channel anyway, but we want to stick with one as the mainstream. Which one will it be? So thanks very much for coming along. Hope you enjoyed that one. Stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.